I'm the 13th Wolfman, and the people over at Lionsgate were nice enough to send over A Haunting in Connecticut 2, Ghosts of Georgia. So in 2009, a movie called A Haunting in Connecticut came out, and it was based on a documentary that was put out by the Discovery Channel called A Haunting in Connecticut. I liked that movie. I thought it was well done. It was fun for a thriller horror film. Well, now there's a sequel. And it's not exactly a direct sequel. Like I said, the first movie was based on a documentary on the Discovery Channel. This is also based on a documentary. It was called A Haunting in Georgia. But they just gave the title A Haunting in Connecticut to Ghosts of Georgia. I think just to tie it in, you know, to not confuse people as much, but the title is a little confusing. You have Chad Michael Murray, Katie Sackhoff, Abigail Spencer, and I wish I could remember the little girl's name. I don't see it. But Abigail Spencer, who was on Mad Men, and Chad Michael Murray, who was on One Tree Hill, are a couple. The Andy Weirkoff. What? They're a couple. They moved to this place in Georgia that's basically an old plantation, and they bought it from the bank, and because they bought it from the bank, they got a good deal for it. Well, it's Andy, his wife Lisa, their daughter Heidi, and all of a sudden Lisa's sister Joyce shows up, who's played by Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica. And Katie Sackhoff's character Joyce, Lisa, and Heidi are all psychic. You know, they can all see glimpses of ghosts and whatnot, which is kind of cool. And the little girl meets Heidi. The little girl Heidi meets this gentleman named Mr. Gordy. And the more Mr. Gordy tells them that there's money buried in the garden, and that there's a swing in the woods, and these things do come true somewhat. And the more that they kind of investigate whose place it was, they find out that Mr. Gordy is actually the former owner back in the 70s that owned the house before the bank took it over. But it also has been there for like 200 years, and Mr. Gordy's great-great-great-grandfather was a station master on the Underground Railroad, and part of that plantation was used for that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you watch the rest. This is I enjoyed this film. I thought this movie was really well written, really put together. The character development was there for me. I would give this 3 3.25 chainsaws out of 4. I really enjoyed it that much. There were a little bit of the editing. I could, that quick clip editing just kind of bugs me, man. I mean, it seems like editing for people with attention deficit disorder, I would like it less than, like that, per second of cutting back and forth to people. Other than that, I really do like this movie. It's put together well. It's not a bad cover. You don't really see the scene in the movie, to be honest. That's the sad part. It comes with an ultraviolet code and the special features. You get audio commentary with the director, the writer, and the co-producer. You get the true story behind the Weiricks, that was her name, featurette. Deleted scenes with commentary, optional. Haunting in Connecticut theatrical trailer, Haunting in Connecticut 2 theatrical trailer, and outtakes. And yeah. And the disc art looks just like the movie. Comes with an ultraviolet code, which, you know, like I said, this is a very well done movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it had the tension. I thought it had the suspense. I liked it. I liked the Haunting in Connecticut also. So yeah, I'll leave the link to Lionsgate below. You guys go there. You can check it out. Tell them what you think. Like I said, this is 3 1/4 chainsaws out of 4. I'm the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.